Dave's all new with Dana Carvey. Also, Detroit Pistons star and Finals MVP, Chauncey Billups. Plus, music from Wilco. Now your local news.
Tonight on Nightbeat, the man accused of plotting to blow up a Columbus mall has been ordered to get a medical checkup. Grandview Heights bars and restaurants mulling over a smoking ban and making Viagra effective more quickly in an inhalant. That's all coming up on 10 TV Nightbeat.
I'll get it.
Michael Waltrip is preoccupied. Not about dinner. He'll call Domino's when he gets home and knows it will arrive hot, fresh, and done right. No, Michael is preoccupied about something else. Why, in all those years of racing, didn't he ever learn to change his own tire?
Nothing goes together like NASCAR and Domino's Pizza. Call and get a free medium one-topping Domino's Pizza when you buy any large pizza at menu price. Call now for this great deal. Get the door. It's the official pizza of NASCAR.
Starting tomorrow, shop the biggest sale at Lazarus Macy's. It's big with big specials like men's polo shirts and cargo shorts, Mrs. Clearance suits, and comforter and sheet sets. Fashion clearance is 50 to 70% off. Plus, use the biggest sale shopping pass to save even more store-wide, Thursday through Saturday only.
Lazarus Macy's. Way to shop.
Tonight on the Nightbeat, a convicted terrorist and accused conspirator. Is there a third terror suspect in Columbus? Outside a sea of support, in court a mental exam ordered for the man accused of plotting to blow up a Columbus mall. And could a smoking ban go into effect here, but not here? 10 TV Nightbeat starts right now.
Now, from WBNS 10 TV, Central Ohio's news leader, this is 10 TV Nightbeat.
Was it a pair of accused terrorists or a trio plotting to blow up a Columbus mall?
The search for a potential third suspect. That's our top story tonight. And Maureen Kosat joins us live with that.
Neighbors say Christopher Paul pulled a disappearing act on Monday. Wherever he is tonight, federal sources say Paul is a third suspect in the case of terrorists plotting to blow up a Columbus area mall. Neighbors liked Christopher Paul.
Seemed like an all-around nice guy to me.
But he once shared an apartment with convicted terrorist Ayman Ferris. FBI agents raided the place just 10 days ago, trying to build a case against this man, Nuruddin Abdi. The feds won't say what the connection is between Abdi and Christopher Paul, but court documents released today say Abdi, along with co-conspirators, initiated a plot to blow up a Columbus area shopping mall, and that a co-conspirator, who is not in custody at this time, gave Abdi money for a trip to Africa for alleged terrorist training. Relatives are defending Paul's character.
He's a very fine young man, and we've never had problems. And his family is wonderful. We've never had problems.
The FBI won't say what, if anything, agents found in this apartment, but they're not going away. Relatives say they've noticed heavy surveillance over the last 2 days.
One car would come and relieve the other one, and the other car, the former car, would leave.
Federal agents may be keeping tabs on Paul, but we want to reiterate that he is not facing any criminal charges tonight. Live in Northwest Columbus, Maureen Kosat, 10 TV Nightbeat.
As for the man who is charged with plotting to blow up a Columbus mall, a federal judge is ordering Nuruddin Abdi to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. In a hearing today, ruling that his behavior suggests Abdi may not understand the charges against him.
You don't think this is an act on his part to make an insanity plea?
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I would be, I'd be surprised if it is an act.
Once Abdi's mental evaluation is completed in 60 to 90 days, a judge will decide how to proceed.
Well, I was inside the courtroom for that hearing today, while outside the courthouse, a dramatic display of support for Abdi. Hundreds of Somalis turning out for someone they consider an honorable man and a friend. Somalis began gathering long before Abdi's hearing began, mingling outside the federal courthouse, chatting, holding signs, silently protesting Abdi's arrest. What they saw in the courtroom disturbed them. Abdi resting his head on the table, staring blankly at his friends, muttering, kicking the desk. In many ways, he was unrecognizable.
Seeing Nuruddin today in court,
was an emotional experience. I know him personally, and this wasn't the Nuruddin that we know. This was just a shell of a man, like the attorney said, a man that's been broken.
It was the first time Abdi's cousin Sasha has seen him since last March.
The man that I saw that day and the man that I saw today is totally. I have no idea what happened.
Some say he's a victim of the dangers of the Patriot Act, arrested because he's a Muslim, abused while in jail, something the government denies. Abdi's friends say he couldn't be a terrorist.
Nuruddin is known by the Somali community here to be a good man, decent human being, a good father, good communitarian. He loved this country, his community, and he volunteered his time. He was a Sunday school teacher.
And friends have formed a group called Justice for Nuruddin to follow Abdi's case and make sure he gets a fair trial. Tomorrow morning, a jury gets the case of a Northeast Ohio Muslim leader accused of lying about connections to terrorism. Prosecutors say Fawaz Damra of the Islamic Center of Cleveland had ties to a group called the Islamic Committee for Palestine and didn't reveal it to immigration. If convicted, Fawaz could get 5 years in prison and then be deported.
A very public dispute is underway tonight whether Columbus should ban smoking in bars and restaurants. Nightbeat reporter Patrick Bell is live in Grandview Heights, where such a ban could hit home in a very strange way.
Yeah, and here's why, Angela. This side of the street is technically Columbus, so bars and restaurants over here would have to comply with an anti-smoking ban. But across the street, and we're in Grandview Heights, where it's a much different story.
It's a nice bar. It's a nice crowd. I think it's just a nice neighborhood bar. We have a lot of casual smokers that'll come in and just have a couple cigarettes with their cocktails.
And Grandview Cafe bartender Sean Schiller doesn't mind, even though
I'm a non-smoker.
So he's got to love a proposed law that would butt out smoking, right? Wrong.
If it is passed, it will affect my business.
But many Columbus lawmakers disagree.
I'm for protecting the health of our residents.
So she's pushing to pass what's being called the Clean Air Ordinance. It's a controversial issue.
Something has to be done to protect the hazards of secondhand smoke.
This proposed ban will cost many small business owners their companies and their employees.
This is a tragedy that should not, that cannot continue.
It is very evident to us what a smoking ban would do to our business. It would be devastating.
The proposal would snuff smoking at the Grandview Cafe and other restaurants and bars, but right across the street,
we've been here for 23 years.
Spazio, a local hotspot,
primarily people just smoke in the bar area,
would not be affected. You see, they're technically not in Columbus.
We're just waiting to see what the city decides to do.
As is everyone, smokers and non-smokers alike.
And by the way, there's a catch. If Columbus votes to approve this anti-smoking ban, Grandview Heights and other communities most likely will as well. Live at Grandview Heights, Patrick Bell, 10 TV, Nightbeat.
It is called upskirting, and tonight 25-year-old Daniel Reinker is charged with using a camera phone to take pictures up women's skirts. Customers at a Northeast Columbus grocery store say they caught Reinker snapping photos up a 14-year-old's dress. A deputy sheriff arrested Reinker outside and says he tried deleting the pictures off his phone. For that, Reinker faces a felony tampering with evidence charge, along with 20 misdemeanor counts of phone voyeurism.
Delaware County is under a state of emergency tonight as flooding cleanup continues. People who live at the Schroyer Mobile Home Park needed bulldozers to get rid of all the mud there. They needed professional power washers to clean off their driveways. They needed buckets to carry all the damaged stuff from inside. And they needed a lot of patience to get it all done.
In Nightbeat weather, a flood watch continues for central Ohio until Thursday night. More showers and thunderstorms on the way. We'll track them for you coming up.
It's the little blue pill you don't even need to swallow, the Viagra Inhaler, coming up. Sure, you want to exercise, but who's got time? Now you do. It's Yoga to Go. And find out who Sly Stallone is carrying a torch for.
I'm Jeff Hogan. We'll have the latest on Bobby Knight and Ohio State. Is there a connection? And we'll take a cool winter sport outside in Gahanna. Nightbeat Sports is straight ahead.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory. Genuine value from the inside out.
Confronting an unexpected pregnancy.
All you want is kid because it's a boy.
I don't hear anybody talking about what's best for the baby.
The next Dr. Phil family.
Tomorrow at 10 on 10 TV.
Go inside a rarely seen world.
a maximum security prison for women.
I stabbed this man 28 times in his throat.
Violent women, violent girls. Next Oprah.
Tomorrow at 4 on 10 TV.
Ask small business owners and they'll tell you it was never about the money. It was the freedom, the risk, and the reward. But only cash flow keeps the dream alive. Introducing the SBC 1550 Promise. In 15 minutes, we'll show you how to save money with our new SBC pricing. Or if we can't, we'll thank you for your time and give you a $50 gift card. 800-799-1550. Seeing small business differently. SBC.
Introducing the Rocky Mountain Edition Jeep 4x4s. With their special new look, unique wheels, and stylish interiors. You go out of your way to keep them clean. But hurry, because they're only available for a limited time. Now during June bonus days, we're carrying over an additional $1,000 for a total combined cash allowance of up to $4,500 for qualified buyers who finance through Chrysler Financial.
Now, more news on 10 TV Nightbeat.
How much would you pay for breakfast? Democrats paid $1 million this morning at John Kerry's campaign fundraiser here in Columbus.
It is a reflection of a deeply felt need, a passion in Americans to meet the high standards and values and hopes and aspirations of our nation.
Today's campaign breakfast is a record breaker for Democratic fundraisers here in Columbus. President Bush beams a message to American forces in Afghanistan and Iraq. He did it from the home of the U.S. Central Command near Tampa, Florida. He told the soldiers they're helping the rise of democracy around the world. Bush is also campaigning in Florida and returns to Ohio next week for a $25,000 a couple dinner in Cincinnati. The vice president is headed for Central Ohio. Dick Cheney is focusing on the economy in a visit to a Lewis Center business tomorrow. We'll have complete coverage on 10 TV Eyewitness News.
Five-time Olympic medalist Marion Jones is demanding a public hearing to clear her name in claims of steroid abuse. The track star says she doesn't trust the secretive nature of a U.S. anti-doping agency's investigation. Jones admits taking a zinc supplement made by a company that's accused of distributing steroids, but she denies taking any banned substance. The scandal could keep her off the Olympic team. On its way to Athens, the Olympic torch begins its journey across America, and it's getting off to a rocky, star-studded start.
I just hope I can live up to what this flame represents, which is honor, dignity, and that never say die spirit.
And of course, that's Rocky, as in Sylvester Stallone. Other celebrities passing the torch tonight include Tom Cruise, Ellen DeGeneres, and Olympic decathlon legend Rafer Johnson.
The product that seemed to need no improvement, Viagra, may actually get better.
And there's news about a sex enhancer for women in a patch.
Mr. Goodwrench, the one and only GM expert. Can anyone be this good?
Mr. Goodwrench had over 1 million hours of GM training last year?
That's right.
Doesn't leave much time for Mrs. Goodwrench now, does it?
He knows your GM vehicle and tires. Now buy any tire and Mr. Goodwrench will guarantee the best price for 30 days after the sale. Find a better price, we'll refund the difference.
Mr. Goodwrench, I will find you.
Find Mr. Goodwrench at your Central Ohio GM Goodwrench dealer.
Announcing Nissan's full-size sales event featuring the Armada, Nissan's new full-size SUV. Get a full-size engine, the most powerful standard V8 in its class. Full-size towing, up to 9,100 pounds. Full-size capacity, standard seating for 8. For the first time ever, 1.9 financing for 60 full months or 1,000 cash back on Armada during Nissan's full-size sales event, now through July 6th.
I am simplifying my life. If I can't use it, it's out of here. Even my old free checking account. Joan at National City told me about their free interest checking. It's kind of like my old free checking account, but I get interest. Now that's something I can use. This, not so much.
At National City, we want to make banking simple for lives that aren't.
I'm special, so special.
I'm David Paxton, and my bank is National City.
It can happen on a Tuesday, and that'd be very good. It can happen on a Wednesday, we're telling you it could. It could happen on a Friday, wouldn't that be great? It
Mega Millions every Tuesday and Friday, and Super Lotto Plus every Wednesday and Saturday, you can win millions with the Ohio Lottery, 4 days a week, every week.
10 TV's Commit to be Fit is brought to you by Donato's, Respect the Pizza, and by Your Metro Parks, Wild Places, Open Spaces.
10 TV Nightbeat continues.
British researchers are trying to put the active ingredients of the little blue pill into an inhaler. Now, they believe that Viagra can act more quickly if men breathe it in. Tests show that inhaled Viagra starts working in as little as 3 minutes. The pill takes 20 minutes. And Procter & Gamble says it is a step closer to marketing the first drug to treat sexual dysfunction in women. New trials show the testosterone skin patch can increase sexual desire and satisfaction. It would be prescribed for menopausal women. The company says the potential market is $1 billion a year.
Well, we all know exercise is one of the best ways to unwind, but making time to make it to an exercise class isn't always easy. In Nightbeat Health, Andrea Camburn shows us how some people are committing to be fit in the comfort of their own home.
Twice a week in the attic of this Bexley home, a half dozen women gather to unwind.
Inhale, arms overhead. Reach to the fingertips.
It's an organized yoga class with a certified instructor, minus the trip to the gym.
Fun. I mean, we get to catch up socially and get a workout at the same time, and it's convenient for all of us to drive around the corner and do our class and go on with our day.
Studies show one of the main reasons we don't exercise is we can't find the time. But when it's happening in your neighbor's house and your friends manage to make it, it's hard to pull a no-show.
That's been what's really interesting, because you're committed to doing an activity with a group of women, and it's very supportive. If you're not here, people wonder why you're not here. But yet it gives you the flexibility that it's a lot easier than going to maybe a gym or a rec center and doing it with a bunch of people that you really don't know much about.
And it's not just busy moms that are buying into the idea. Yoga is great for athletes, seniors, anyone who needs to build strength and flexibility.
Feel the openness across your collarbones, power in the posture.
I enjoyed doing yoga with the women who are here, and I enjoy especially doing yoga with Denise.
The women recruited Denise for the private class after their gym canceled yoga, and the idea is catching on. Denise travels around town to help a stressed out city relax, unwind, and
breathe. Good.
I feel better already. By the way, these sessions cost on average about $7 to $10 per person. And I should tell you, new research just out tonight shows that yoga can help reduce fatigue in people with multiple sclerosis. I'm Andrea Camburn, Nightbeat Health. In Nightbeat weather, we got a little bit of a break this evening, just some isolated showers and thunderstorms, and while they are few and far between, some of them packing a punch. No severe weather at this time, but want to direct your attention to these showers and thunderstorms in Knox and Holmes County. You can see they're moving off to the northeast about 25 miles an hour from Danville to Brinkhaven to Glenmont, and these storms are capable of producing up to an inch of rain before quickly exiting off to the east. Also some showers and some thunderstorms in Muskingum County tonight, just west of Norwich and New Concord. So they are showing up, and again, the ground's still very saturated, so the flood watch certainly something we need to pay extra attention to. That flood watch continues then until 8 o'clock on Thursday night, affecting much of central Ohio and up to the north. And we will see, again, more numerous showers and thunderstorms developing as we go throughout the day on Thursday. Here's some of that rain that we watched earlier today. Now, at Port Columbus, we managed only 0.05 of an inch of rain, but that's still every little bit could be a problem with the soil as saturated as it is. Showers and thunderstorms getting better organized off to the west of us. Tonight, the track seems to be more focused on northwestern Ohio, but we are seeing these flare-ups here in north central Ohio tonight. Temperatures still very hot and the humidity very uncomfortable. Of course, this just sets the stage for more heavy rain and the potential for severe weather tomorrow. SPC has again placed us under a slight risk for severe weather heading into tomorrow. And that's been something that we've been dealing with for what seems like a couple of weeks now. Here's a look at radar and satellite together. We see the bulk of those showers and storms lifting off to the north. Again, few and far between, but where they do fall, they could produce heavy amounts of rainfall and even some numerous lightning strikes. Here's a look at the hour-to-hour forecast. We'll take you through the overnight. We really see those showers and storms getting a little more lined up, you might want to say, off to the west. For the morning commute, we see a potential for some fog because of the high humidity levels and high dew points. Then we get into the afternoon. This is what we'll be watching very closely. This line of storms, watch as it moves along here. 5 o'clock in the afternoon still seems focused on the northern part of the state, but flare-ups are possible throughout central and southern Ohio as this finally drops through very unsettled air. So again, flooding the primary concern heading into Thursday, but also some severe storms are possible as well. So overnight tonight, we're looking at the chance for showers and thunderstorms mainly north of I-70. Not cooling off too much, 67 for a low. Thursday, that flood watch continues in effect, 82 for a high. Showers and storms, winds southwest at 10 to 15. And the Doppler 10 5-day forecast showing a chance of storms mainly the first half of Friday. Saturday looks like the best day to get out there and cut your lawn after it's growing like crazy in all this rain and heat. Sunday and Monday, we get back to a little more settled pattern. Still a chance of storms, though, second half of the weekend and into Monday. So Janet Watkins will be in the morning to update you on potential flooding concerns.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, Melissa.
An off-the-court conflict in Cleveland tonight. Sounds like a case for the People's Court. Cavs player Carlos Boozer's accused of, well, traveling without paying the rent. The landlord, former Cleveland Brown Percy Ellsworth, says Boozer walked before his lease expired. Ellsworth also says Boozer stole a washer and dryer from the home along the golf course there.
Of course, there is more sports news traveling in with us. With sports,
you know,
Jeff
they never call traveling in the NBA. I guess that's a little bit different. We're going to ask the question, is Bobby Knight getting closer to traveling to Columbus tonight? Because people want to know. And one man for sure on his way will join the Blue Jackets for next season. Nightbeat Sports is on deck.
Hyundai Initial Quality is winning people over. The Hyundai Sonata was just named the highest-ranked entry midsize car in Initial Quality by J.D. Power & Associates. That dedication to quality lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. And the feature-packed Hyundai Sonata starts for as little as $15,339. So don't buy another sedan before you check out the highest-ranked Hyundai Sonata. Hyundai, win. Come in now for great deals on all 2004 Hyundais.
Oh my gosh, it's so thin.
Wow, that is thin.
Thin, 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 thin.
And so cheesy.
And totally square.
Who delivered?
It's not delivery.
Introducing DiGiorno Thin Crust. Crispy golden crust loaded with your favorite toppings. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Thin.
I love when it's thin.
This is Ellie Merritt with the 10 TV Community Facts. Let the good times roar at this year's Zoofari, June 19th at the Columbus Zoo. Call for details.
Brought to you by the injury lawyers at Elk & Elk. Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
Now, hearty, healthy breads like you love from the Corner Bakery are available in your favorite store. New Baker's Inn breads. The bread aisle will never be the same.
Thank you, Central Ohio, for 29 years of unquestioned success, created through a unique relationship with our thousands of volunteers and loyal patrons, achieved by the best the game of golf has to offer. Thank you, Central Ohio. See you again next year.
H.H. Gregg is really busy, George. Looks like we'll be on the road pretty soon, huh?
Oh, yeah, big sale, Joey. Only for a few days. Special low prices throughout the store.
Well, maybe I'll get to drive the big truck this time.
Only I drive the big truck, Joey.
I think I'm ready for the big truck, George.
This Thursday, Friday, Saturday during Gregg's 33-hour sale, get the best selection and extra savings in every department. H.H. Gregg, family owned since 1955.
For a guy who reportedly hasn't even been contacted by Ohio State, rumors linking Bobby Knight to the OSU job just won't go away. The former Buckeye player still hasn't signed a contract extension with Texas Tech. This morning's Columbus Dispatch credited an unnamed source close to the Texas Tech program as saying Ohio State is trying to get everyone on the same page. Tonight on ESPN.com, another source said that OSU athletic officials will not act until getting the blessing from the university to hire him. That apparently is a developing process. Lack of run support and blown leads have kept CC Sabathia's win total to 3 so far this season for the Cleveland Indians. Neither were a problem tonight in New York. Skell, 2-run single there. It's 5-1 Tribe at that point. Indians take the lead. Casey Blake in the top of the 9th. That's a 2-run shot. Indians take a 9-1 lead. CC improves to 4-3. That is the final in that game. Ken Griffey Jr. would love to put his 500th career home run behind him, and we need to shave that down or something. Bottom of the first, Griffey flies out to deep center. Still stuck on 499, but bottom of the 8th, Ryan Friel snaps a 3-3 tie with a 2-run double. 5-3, Reds take the lead. The game-winning hit there. Cincy wins its second straight, 7-4 the final. Although there are few certainties for the upcoming NHL season, there is one for the Blue Jackets. Backup goaltender Fred Brathwaite won't be backing up Marc Denis anymore. Instead, that will be a battle between 2001 first-round pick Pascal Leclerc and newly acquired Arturs Urbe. The Latvian native was dealt from Carolina today for future considerations. He backstopped the Hurricanes to the 2002 Stanley Cup Finals and has been named to 2 All-Star teams. Urbe is 37 years old, having played 13 years in the NHL and played 5 years professionally in Russia before that. His 218 career NHL wins are second only to Dominik Hasek among European-born netminders. He also has a career goals against average of under 3 per game. And the cool winter sport of hockey is getting some summertime play with the help of the city of Gahanna.
It's obvious the Blue Jackets continue to have a positive effect on area youth hockey. Case in point is Shoal Park in Gahanna, the first city-owned facility of its kind in the area.
When the idea behind the skate park came up, there wasn't really a question to include the roller hockey facility. It just seemed like a natural fit.
What's resulted is a regulation-sized outdoor inline rink and a chance to build Gahanna's high school program.
We were going to have a JV and a varsity ice hockey team this year, and we hope that some of these kids right now will add to it.
Michael Birch goes to Westerville schools and took his first crack at playing goalie tonight, a notion that lends itself to the relaxed atmosphere in the Gahanna Inline League.
Just ice hockey, just make it more competitive stuff, checking and stuff too.
The city of Gahanna stepped up with this one-of-a-kind facility which allows the kids an inexpensive alternative to test their skill level before they have to pay the big bucks to hit the ice.
It may cost, less than $100 to outfit a kid here, where you're talking about $500–600, before you even get to the ice expense.
2 weeks into play at the new rink, and the end is nowhere in sight.
It stays together. It's not. I can't see it falling apart because you look at the little teams and they have a lot more kids nowadays.
That is true. 150 kids are out there, and they come from further than Gahanna. You have to pay $10 extra to play in the league if you're not in the city of Gahanna, but what a great facility they have there.
I'm a little over the age limit, right? I can't go play with them, right?
A little bit. just a touch.
Not touching
15
that
years
one.
old.
Thank you, Hoagie.
Britney Spears' next music video better be pretty good. It may be the only performance you see from her for a while. We'll tell you why when we return.
What could be a soggy Thursday? An update for you in Nightbeat weather.
The all-new Dodge Durango's making it to the top of a lot of lists. It came in first in a Car and Driver full-size SUV comparison test. It came in first when Motor Trend did their full-size comparison. It also received 5 stars, the highest government frontal crash test rating. See your Dodge dealer and put the all-new Durango at the top of your list, too. Qualified buyers who finance through Chrysler Financial get an additional $1,000 for a total combined cash allowance of $4,500 on Durango.
My dad's so smart. He can fix anything. He can fix a leaky sink, my bike, anything. He's the best. My dad knows how to be safe around electricity, too. And he knows to stay away from all electrical wires everywhere. My dad knows it all.
Be smart, plan ahead, and stay away from all electrical wires.
Life's like a sponge. You gotta squeeze to get every last drop out of it. That goes for checking.
Maximum strength checking.
No parading around hunting for free ATMs. Insist your bank has them everywhere. Find a banker who doesn't think your name is 60307. Don't settle for skimpy, wimpy checking. Squeeze it to the maximum.
Free checking and thousands of ATMs. Maximum strength checking. Only from Bank One.
For the best lobster, you could go to Maine. For the sweetest shrimp, you could go to the tropics. But only Red Lobster can satisfy both cravings. With succulent Maine lobster tail and your choice of buttery shrimp scampi or freshly breaded shrimp. With warm Cheddar Bay biscuits and fresh salad for $14.99. Treat yourself to two favorites from the sea at one place. Red Lobster.
We do it all for the seafood lover and you.
This week's rebates and incentives at Germain Ford include 0% financing for 60 months with 0 down on Explorer, Expedition, and Excursion. Plus, take an additional $1,000 off if financed through Ford Motor Credit. Save $6,500 on Taurus and buy one starting at $13,990. Save over $7,000 on F-150 and buy for $12,995. Save $6,250 on Explorer and buy from $29,995. Don't miss these deals and more this week at Germain Ford.
Germain, Germain, remember the name.
Tomorrow morning on 10 TV Eyewitness News, Janet Watkins checks in to see if there's any end in sight to the weather pattern soaking central Ohio. Hot on the heels of John Kerry comes Vice President Dick Cheney and the First Lady. And who's hot on the summer music trail? It all starts tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Some dogs and cats are getting the help they need tonight because of bird